Seemlytuber back at it again with another video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Canada and the Freedom Convoys. So why I wanted to talk about this topic is because it's crazy. Like we're seeing an entire government go super authoritarian on us, and like we haven't seen that a lot. And it goes to show when the government wants to do something, they're going to do it. They're going to take your money. They're going to they're going to exert their power on you, and they're going to do whatever they feel like doing, and they're going to come up with an excuse to do it as well. It's crazy. The Freedom Convoys out here disrupting the supply chain. So now Trudeau's trying to exert his government power as he was advised by his counterparts in the United States to do to his people. Because our government loves sticking our nose in other countries' businesses, and we should be worried about our own things on our home front, like people have been saying for decades. But our government doesn't listen, and you know how that goes. But yeah, our government's out here telling other governments what they need to do and how they need to handle things, and you know how great that works out. So now they're out here freezing people's bank accounts. They're freezing people that don't have anything to do with this situation. They're accidentally freezing their bank accounts as well. So you can see where this is gonna lead. This is gonna lead to we're gonna have to start getting like banking institutions for both political factions. We're gonna have to start we have to start getting we got to start getting like straight infrastructure for both political factions for every side of the aisle, because it seems like there's the council culture has just gotten like to a certain extent. It's even like crept into like the banking. It's crept into the governmental institutions to where like if you don't have the right mind state, they're just gonna block your funds. Like, and people have been saying this for a while, and we see the government is enacting it now too. Like Canada is enacting it now too. They're using it in their government. We said this for a while. Like, man, we're gonna get to the point where it's gonna be a social credit score system, and that's exactly what we're seeing implemented right here in Canada, because that is a social credit score type system. Like they said the wrong things, they're protesting the wrong things, and they're shutting them down. They're cutting off their funds. They're telling crowdfunding platforms that that have money that's being donated to them. They're telling them like you're not gonna give them that money. We're gonna freeze your funds. We're gonna freeze these people's bank accounts. This is like a social credit score type system, and it's crazy. It really feels like these governments and these countries are really trying to enact something. Like I'm trying to figure out what the bigger. Well, I know, but I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. But I'm trying to figure out what the bigger picture is. What are we going for here? Because it seems like they're trying to destroy. Like I don't know what group of countries, what their leaders have gotten together, because it seems like they're trying to destroy the economy of every country, every nation across the world, and then enact something, maybe something. I don't know exactly what it would be called. New World Order. I don't know. I don't know if that's it, but what did I say? I said new something. Yeah. It seems like they're trying to enact something, because this is not good for Canada. Your people are going to start fleeing in droves when they start seeing this. They start realizing, like, yo, what if the left is what if we are the next people that don't agree with something the government does? They're going to take our money. They're going to freeze our bank accounts for donating $5 to institution that's to a faction that's out there advocating for rights that we don't have, or rights we have, but they're trying to abuse and say that we don't have, or they're trying to frame a group as something that they're not. Because we know with protests, there's always going to be a faction of people. There's going to be people that are just there to cause problems. There's going to be people there that are legitimately there to protest. But not every protest is going to have, like, going to be 100% peaceful. But for the most part, these people have been protesting peacefully. The government does not like that. And they are trying to exert their governmental power and trying to frame them as something that they're not. Now we see that supply chain issues are happening now because they're hitting them hard. These truckers aren't getting stuff delivered in Canada. Stuff not getting delivered, and they're hitting them hard. And it's nice to see people stick to their guns. But you know what? You know what this tells me? Get ready, because the U.S. is going to go through a major change soon. When they start raising these interest rates up, the market is going to suffer. You guys have to be ready. I recommend, if you're going to keep your money in the stock market, you better have it in ETFs, mutual funds, or index funds, something to where you got a fund manager managing those funds, and they are shifting your money around so that you don't take a major hit to your money. Because not being diversified and having your money in single stocks like Facebook or what's the other one? What's the other company? Tesla. You're not gonna make it out of what's coming next for the economy if you got your money in single stocks like Facebook or Tesla. Those are just two, because those companies are way overvalued and they will take a hit. People are gonna pull their money from them when the market takes a hit. When prices start going up, you see food and stuff's going up in droves. We're gonna get to a point where we're gonna have to start spending our checks immediately because things are just going up so fast in price. Not to mention, like, minimum wage barely gets you anything anymore. Like, the economy is going to go through a major change. It really seems like these countries, like everything was planned to force together a new economical system across the world, point blank period. Because prices are going up fast. You can barely live off of 100K isn't even enough anymore for some families. If you want to have insurance for your family, you want to have life insurance and everything in case anything happens, like 100K seems like it's not even enough. Like, there's a lot of people complaining that 100K doesn't work like 100K works anymore. So be prepared. Diversify your money. Do not own a whole lot of single stocks unless you got like Microsoft, Apple, not Apple, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, maybe Sony. You could probably say Apple too. Apple's customers are like super, super loyal, and they just buy their products. Just buy them. I would say them too. Those are probably like top four. I'd probably say, like, I probably have single stocks in those, especially Microsoft, Amazon, and Google. Like, they can weather the storm. They're not going to take a major hit through financial economical depression or anything. They're not going to take a major hit. But I'm not a financial advisor or anything. I'm just throwing out recommendations. Hey, just putting that disclaimer out there for you guys. All right. All right, so that's all I really got for this one. I'm see you on another one. Seemlytuber out. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other videos. Amazon link in the description below. Favorite link in the description below. I'm out. Peace.